All right, let's get right into it. Google just dropped something, well, kind of quietly, that gives publishers a new way to get a leg up in that super valuable top stories section. And you bet we're going to break down exactly how you can use it.
So, let me ask you something. Does getting traffic from Google feel like it's getting harder? Yeah, I thought so. If you're a publisher, a marketer, an SEO, you know what I'm talking about. It feels like a total battleground out there, right? And it's frustrating, for sure. But you know what? It also means that every single new opportunity, no matter how small it seems, is totally worth a look.
And that's exactly what we're talking about today. The opportunity, it's all about Google's top stories. Now, this isn't just, another link on the search results page. Oh no. For news content, this is like the prime piece of real estate. It can drive a massive amount of traffic.
So, what exactly is it? Well, you know that carousel of articles you see right at the top of the search results when something big is happening? That's top stories. It's Google's way of getting fresh, breaking, and local news to people like instantly. And let me tell you, getting your stuff in there, that's a huge win.
Okay, now here's where it gets really interesting. Looking at how Google decides what gets in. No surprise here, right? Fresh, timely, and local content. That's huge. And yeah, basic article schema helps Google understand what your page is about. But, and this is important, Google has come right out and said that some of the more complex stuff, like item list schema, nope, it has zero effect. The big takeaway here is to just nail the fundamentals of your content.
All right, so with all that in mind, let's get to the brand new stuff. Google has just published official guidance on something they're calling preferred sources. And folks, this is the direct lever we've been waiting for.
So what is it? Put simply, this program lets users tell Google, hey, I like and trust this publication. They can actually pick their preferred sources. So when you get your readers to pick you, you're sending this really powerful signal straight to Google. And that could absolutely boost your chances of showing up in top stories.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. A few key details you need to know. First, it's available globally, which is great. But for now, it's only for English language web pages. The whole point, like we said, is to help news sites get into that top stories feature. And the way you do it, the tool they give you, is a special deep link. Which of course brings us to the most important part, your action plan. This is where we stop talking about it and start talking about how you can actually do it. How you can turn this info into a real strategy to get your loyal readers on board.
And look, it's actually a pretty simple 3-step process. Step 1, you've got to check if you're even eligible. You need to confirm your site actually shows up in Google's Source Preferences tool. Step 2, build your unique URL, that deep link we talked about. And step 3, the big one, promote it. Share that link everywhere and ask your audience for their support. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what does this link look like? Well, here's the magic formula. It's the same structure for everyone. It's just google.com/preferences/source, then $Q equals followed by your website's URL. That's it. Super straightforward. And here's a perfect example of how that works. Let's say your site is example.com. Your link would just be that URL with example.com tacked on at the end. See how easy that is? When one of your readers clicks that link, it takes them directly to the page where they can select your site as a preferred source. It just cuts out all the friction. It's brilliant.
Okay, let's zoom out for a second here. Because this deep link, yeah, it's a tactic, but it really points to a much bigger, more important strategic takeaway for anyone doing SEO these days.
This quote from Search Engine Journal really just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Getting traffic out of Google appears to be getting increasingly difficult, so it's useful to take advantage of every available opportunity. I mean, that's the reality. In a world that's getting more and more competitive, you just can't afford to ignore these kinds of opportunities, especially when they come directly from Google. Using every tool they give you, it's not optional anymore. It's absolutely critical. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this question. This whole preferred sources, deep link thing, it's one small but powerful opportunity. But it's the mindset behind it that really matters, the mindset of being proactive. So, what's the next small advantage you're going to find and seize for yourself?